We are not on the North Country Trail right now. We are on the Pleasant Valley Trail at the South Shore. It also gets blue blazes, has blue blazes. I can't talk. This trail. So we took a break from the North Country Trail today, and we're at a different part of Moraine State Park. Lots of deer tracks. If you can see them. It's about 42 degrees. I've been out this morning in McConnell's Mill again, State Park, to see Breakneck Falls. So I will have 2 videos coming up about Breakneck Falls, and of course more with the North Country Trail till I'm finished with the Hike 100 Challenge. I hope the orientation is correct on this live stream. If it's not, please let me know so I can correct it. At least the sun's out today. So we're on the Pleasant Valley Trail instead of the North Country Trail today. I was closer to this trail because I just came from another filming of the falls in a different section of McConnell's Mill State Park. I'm hoping the orientation on this live stream is correct and I didn't screw it up again. If it's messed up, please someone tell me. Or if I need to turn my phone. They do a lot of sled riding down through here in the winter. Obviously not now, there's no snow. But there's a lot of winter activities that happen at the state park, which is very nice to get people out. Not everyone likes the cold. I like the colder temperatures. So does Lily, since she is a Pomeranian, and they have 2 coats. She likes the snow. We're gonna hike down near the lake. I wasn't supposed to start this live stream till 1 o'clock, so I just started a little early because I was here. I wonder if anybody's building a nest in there. That'd be neat. Usually the bluebirds. I'll go through the woods again and then get down to near the lake. I was gonna go another trail that is around the entire lake. Like the whole trail basically is that. But there was a huge family that was going that way and I didn't want to disrupt their day. Oh, look at the little flowers coming up. Finally some flowers. Wonder if we'll see any snakes today. It is still pretty cold. I mean, I wouldn't say cold, it's like 42 in the sunshine, and so it's pretty warm. All those multiflora rose. They're invasive to this area and they're everywhere. So it's a great hiding place for like mice, chipmunks, because the birds of prey can't get them in that stuff, which is kind of bad in a way because then the birds of prey don't get them and then that increases the tick population. You know, every hiker doesn't like the ticks. I certainly don't. Neither does Lily. Lily does not like the ticks. Everything's thawing out. That other trail, the Sunken Garden Trail, was going to go on, but that family was there. It's very swampy because, of course, it's by the lake and everything is thawing out. could see the lake down there through the trees a little bit. That's where we're going to be going. Heading towards the lake. Lily got super muddy earlier on our trail, the North Country Trail up at McConnell's Mill. So she'll be getting a bath when she goes home. She might not be happy about that. She is pretty good for a 13-year-old dog. She's already done 2.5 miles earlier today. So this is her second hike of the day. Coming up to my favorite trees. Pine trees. Just a little section of pine trees. And during Christmas time, they put up little Christmas bulbs, Christmas tree ornaments on some of the branches through here. Bernie, hello. How are you doing? We're not on the North Country Trail today. I was on the North Country Trail at McConnell's Mill again earlier because I was filming Breakneck Falls. So we got in 2 miles there. And then we came down and we're just on Pleasant Valley Trail. So it's still nice. I do have, let me think, how many miles do I have left? 16. No. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to do math in my head. 17. Yeah, so I have 17 miles left to complete the Hike 100 on the North Country Trail. I should be able to do that in the next month. Next week, or the week after, at least before the end of April, I should be done. And then we'll explore more areas, not just the North Country Trail. I mean, Breakneck Falls was not on the North Country Trail. I had to do that trail. Well, I didn't have to. I got to do that trail and then went to on the other side of the creek, Slippery Rock Creek. Went on the other side and got a couple miles in. We're gonna go down by the lake here. Is the orientation right on this live stream? Is it pointing the right direction? I don't know if you heard, but in the wintertime, not wintertime, Christmas time, at Christmas time, they put little bulbs, like Christmas ornaments on these. Trees through here. I started this live stream a little bit early. I was supposed to start it at 1, but I figured while I was here, might as well just turn it on. We might have to get out of here. I think the cell phone service is not going to be great right in here. So hopefully it keeps going until I get past these trees. I'm going to be down by the lake, more of an open area. You can see the lake down through the trees there, and 422. Be down that way in a couple minutes. Mike, how are you? How are you doing? We're out hiking in Moraine State Park. Trying to get through these pine trees because the reception's not always so great through the pine trees. Although I love the pine trees. Yeah, I already did 2 miles on the North Country Trail this morning and filmed at Breakneck Falls in McConnell's Mill. So I filmed on that trail, then went over and hiked 2 miles on the North Country Trail with her. She's 13. Oh, see, there we go. There's the lake. We're gonna go down that way. I wasn't gonna start this. I started it too early, this live stream. I wasn't gonna start it till 1 o'clock, but we got here and I figured I would just start. Oh yeah, neat. Yeah, it's pretty, like that McConnell's Mill State Park has a lot of waterfalls, and it's in the news often for people getting hurt because they think they are rock climbers, and they're not. There's a lot of steep drop-offs, cliffs, boulders, rocks. It's not real safe. You have to be careful when you're there and be aware. Like, I take her, but I would not take my other dog because he is, I don't know how to describe him. Very ADHD. So he would kill me. Yes, hence the name. But most of that park is like that. So there's Hell's Hollow where I was just at, and then I'm trying to. There's Alpha Pass. It has a waterfall. Kildew waterfall. And even like driving in there is dicey. It's a little bit scary at times. Like you can't. It's basically one car passing through some of the spots. So if another car's coming, you either have to back up or crash. Okay, so see how this is part of the state park. This is the other thing I always tell people. Like, most of our state parks, you can hike, you can hunt in. So you need to be aware of that. Because it's not just shooting, hunting, there are people that are trapping. That's why I'm always complaining about, I know you guys hear this all the time, but that's why I'm always complaining. Please don't let your dogs run loose because people trap in here. Like, they trap, they're allowed. So if your dog runs in there and gets caught in a trap, wouldn't you be devastated that you basically caused it by not having them on a leash? Or they shouldn't be chasing the wildlife. What'd you say? Oh, I've been hiking local bike trail. Yes. Like when, what's this? 3:48. What? That's just hiking? Wait. Wow, that's a lot. And I'm over here saying how I almost got 100 miles on the North Country Trail since January. You're doing way better than me. Right. Oh, it's fishing season, right? Yeah, but it's still impressive to get that many miles in for just 4 months. So even if I would walk all of the roads through the park, like we're doing right now to get down to the lake, that's still a lot of walking, especially with a pack on. I remember trying to condition myself with the huge backpacking pack where you're staying overnight and everything's in your backpack. That's rough. It really is painful until you get used to it. I'm sure there's some fishermen down here. That's what those cars are for. That's the only reason these people park down here, is to go fishing. I just like to come down here and see the birds and the lake. Yeah, so if we keep going up the Pleasant Valley like I was on, like once we go down past this lake, and we go up to Pleasant Valley. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you for telling me. I forgot to ask again. Is my phone in the right direction? don't know what this is. This ain't no fisherman. This is somebody with a bunch of packages. But I always end up messing it up. Oh, there's a dog up there. And guess what? He's not on his leash. You've got to be kidding me. He's putting him on there now. Like as soon as he saw us. Like, oh my goodness, people. Just follow the law. Somebody called me a Karen because I was mad that they had that dog running loose like that. It was running all through the woods, up and down the hills, barking at everything. So, because you feel that you shouldn't have to follow the rules, everybody else has to suffer. Nice. And Lily's freaking out the whole time. Not freaking out, like in a bad way. Freaking out, you know, like not towards people. She just would be anxious the whole time. Life jacket zone. We better not walk out there. He has a cute dog. I see him. Yeah, like that's the other thing. So this dog obviously didn't listen to any of the commands. There were two ladies, and it just kept running. You could hear them every once in a while say something to it, but it wasn't listening and it wouldn't come back. So how are you going to stop it if it sees a person or an animal to chase? Like most of the reason why she's on a leash because I don't want her to get hurt or annoy someone. But she never would. She doesn't go near people. She avoids people at all costs. So if we see another person, I'll show you what she does. Like she just stays off and watches them go by and doesn't even pay any mind. And you have to remember, not everybody likes dogs. I love them, but not everyone does. Would you want it to get sprayed? Like somebody bear spray it in the face because it ran up to someone? Or worse. That's good. Like she will listen to, I mean, she would listen. She's not going to go off anywhere. But if we're in a place where I can just quickly just grab, like so she was going to fall, I could grab her leash and then she wouldn't fall. Especially when we're at McConnell's Mills, I'm always worried she's going to fall off the edge or something because it's very skinny paths. And they're very steep hills there. Like she could fall in quick and fast. And that water, the current is so strong. Right. Yeah, there's always, like this is a Wednesday and I've seen a handful of people. And this is a pretty big park. It's about, it's over 16,000 acres. Like almost 17,000 acres. So there's a lot of places you could go where you're really not going to see a lot of people. And you're in more, oh, look at him. Bird. I always get distracted by the birds. It's a gull. Oh yeah. So like Philadelphia has 1.6 million people. Just Philadelphia. Our whole state has 12 million, over 12 million. But there's still a lot of secluded, like Allegheny National Forest, you can go and never see another person. That's millions of acres. Here's a water snake. People always think The water snakes are these copperheads. You're gonna see these more often here. I mean, I'm not saying that we don't have copperheads, we do, but you're gonna see more water snakes, especially down by the lake. So, what? That's it? Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that it was that small. I was thinking, like, I don't know, what's Wyoming have? Wyoming's pretty small, like, population. Obviously not geographically, but the population. North Dakota. Yes. Oh, Mike, I lost my monetization because I didn't upload for a whole year. You know, I mean, I think I did like 2 or 3 in that 1 year. So I wasn't doing any uploads, so I lost my monetization. So I'm trying to get it back. I've been telling people, well, asking nicely, if you have an extra device and you just want to run some playlists over off in the corner somewhere, that'd be great. See, here's the map of, so Moraine State Park, and this is McConnell's Mills. Like, McConnell's Mills is pretty small mill. McConnell's Mills is pretty small, but it takes a very long time to get through because it's so rocky and the terrain's scary. But here, you do have hills and stuff, but there's at least some flat spaces that you can walk around. But they, the same people take care of it. This park is super close to me. Oh, and then I forgot to say the other one. Jennings Environmental Center. Where the heck is it? Oh, up here. So this, I go often because it's super close to my house. Like, I can get there in 10 minutes. Over here, it's like 20 minutes where I'm at now. But this is a very nice part of the North Country Trail because it goes the whole way down through all this. I was going to go up there, but I know that there's dead spots through there that I'm not going to get any reception. The other place that's nice with reception, and you got a lot of lake views, is, this oil exhibit. So there's an oil exhibit. Maybe next week we'll go up there. This whole thing is paved to get to that oil exhibit, so we can just walk the whole way back through there. And there's like a observation area there, which is nice. I could kick myself for losing that, but life happens. I wasn't getting out as much to do any videos. I should have just done some live streams or something to keep it going, but like I said, life happens. Yeah, I'd imagine. Oh, get off the road. Dude's coming. At my house, it's fine because I'm in the burbs. It's just up at Jennings. It's dicey, like in the parking area around I'm not sure what the prairie area. So there's a prairie area that they have expanded at Jennings, and that is for the Massasauga rattlesnake. They're trying to increase the population, so they have made more. They had goats up there. Right. Here, like, I know most of the time where in the park you're going to have decent reception. I know when I go to Allegheny National Forest, there's going to be no way. There's nothing. You don't have any cell phone reception up there. When I did that backpacking trip up there, I had to get an inReach because there's no reception. I mean, you know, all newer cell phones now can call 911 if you're in trouble, even if there's no reception. So that's a safety aspect of the phones. But, you know, if you want to text someone like where you are, your location, that kind of stuff, I ended up having that inReach. That's about an hour and a half, 2 hours north of me. McConnell's Mill, when I was there, just this morning, there was no reception down by those falls, obviously. Like, it's all, there's just boulders and rocks everywhere. You're not getting anything. Hey, Ron! I did not either, but, you know, they are necessary to the environment, and, you know, they are endangered. Did you see the goats? Yes, like that inReach, like I was talking about. That's what I take with me whenever I'm in any places like that. Here, or in McConnell's Mill, you're not. Somebody's coming across you. It's extremely trafficked. Like, you would think, because that McConnell's Mill is so, like, the terrain's so rough, you wouldn't have as many people. But when I was there today, I saw at least 8 people on a Wednesday morning in just that little section. So every time you go there on the weekends, it's crazy how many people are there. You have nowhere to park. If you want to be anywhere close to the mill and park, forget it. You got to park high up on the top in like the picnic area. Be able to walk. Like, I don't go there on weekends ever because I try to avoid people as much as possible. I like to be out. My goodness, what's the temperature? I feel like it's hotter than 42. I know, it's because I'm walking, right? I don't know if I want to keep going up this hill or if we go through this way. I think we'll just go through this way. But remember, any cell phone can call 911. Even if there's no reception, it will call. The newer cell phones will call 911. You can get a hold of emergency services. And I also have a watch. So, and everyone, like, my family know my location. Always, when I go out. Someone knows my location. $5 miles away, okay. Yes, right? Like so when my friend Pam and I went up to Allegheny National Forest and we did that backpacking thing, the first time we went up, we just went to practice with our packs, those heavy, like 25-pound packs. I think they were more than that, or probably like 35. But when we were doing that, we were in a section, I can't remember which section it was now. But anyway, it was fine. But the place that we went to, Hickory Creek, is that right? I think it might be Hickory Creek. Frank could not come today, but anyway, let me finish this story. Hickory Creek, I think it was Hickory Creek. That section, like, there's nothing in there. We weren't getting any reception, so thank goodness I had that inReach. And it rained for the entire first day. We were drenched. It was crazy. But, oh, thank you so much, Mike. I really appreciate it. Ron, where's Frank? I was at McConnell's Mill. I'm not taking Frank there. He would murder me. Look at these blowdowns. It's crazy. Yeah. How does that even happen? Strength. I can't believe Lily's not even tired. He would have darted off. Like, Lily's, it's rough for her in McConnell's Mill because of the rocks. She doesn't really know the trail well or where it's supposed to go because you're walking on lots of different boulders and stuff. And she's like, should I go this way? Maybe we should stay on the road. Oh, because there's more pine trees through here. I hope the reception stays good through here.